How's it going, everybody? My name is Joe, and I'm going to be reacting to The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 6. And before we continue, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Whoa, look at that ship. What the heck? Who is this?
We are a peaceful corn freighter making our way to do business in the Mid-Rim.
Oh, is this the Mandalorians?
I am not a criminal.
Of course.
Yeah, these are the ones that were
I
with
meant
Bo
to say that we were
last
not
season.
aware of the majestic Imperial presence in this sector, and we will gladly hire your protection.
And now that I think of it, is Moff Gideon with these guys?
We are Mandalorian. You're too late to hire us. You see, we've been commissioned to track you down, Captain Shuggoth.
Commissioned by who?
We're privateers. Individuals for hire. The price is high, but we are very good at what we do. Which is why we cannot accept your generous offer. You see, we were already hired by a certain Mon Calamari viceroy who has reason to believe you absconded with her son. No, I didn't say anything about war. I know it was for love.
The tentacles.
I thought Mandalorians were honorable.
We are, kid. All it takes is a few credits.
Chapter 22, Guns for Hire. Hire Bo. What's the first place you're gonna check? Wow, what a shot. That's cool, dealing with her.
It's quite a fleet. Could come in real handy taking back Mandalore.
Good.
Axe Woves is their leader now. It's going to take some convincing to get them to join us. I'd guess it's an independent world that hired them for protection.
Engaging automated guidance.
Automated. Pulling you in.
They've taken control of the ship.
Grogu.
Welcome to Plazier 15.
You sure you guys are not Imperial?
They have Imperial droids on
Okay,
the
they are.
independent
That's what I
wall.
say.
It's the Outer Rim. Your guess is as good as mine.
Din Djarin and Bo-Katan Kryze. Your presence has been requested by the leadership of the planetary democracy. This is not a request.
Damn.
Everyone,
That Jack
special
Black?
guests, Mandalorians. I hope you like surprise.
I had no clue he was in this.
Come,
That is
please.
Jack Black. That's crazy. What the heck?
I was once a facilities planning officer during the war. Thanks
And
to
that
the
girl
new
looks
public
familiar.
Amnesty program.
You were Imperial?
Perhaps hold the baby.
He doesn't take kindly to strangers.
Oh, he wants that.
We held direct democratic elections for the first time in our history.
We are both royals and elected leaders.
We hire them for protection. Our charter forbids us from having a military because of my husband's imperial past.
There is just one condition.
Get to do something
What?
for me.
We have a problem.
A droid problem.
What kind of droid problem?
A coordinated malfunction.
We think the planet's imperial droids were reprogrammed for peace.
What kind of malfunction?
The bickering back and
I mean,
forth.
nothing too serious at first.
Assault.
Respectfully, what does this have to do with us?
Ill-equipped to confront battle droids.
Battle droids?
Wow.
They've been rehabilitated for civic duty.
The Mandalorian garrison outside your city walls can make quick work of your battle droids.
Our charter forbids any standing army from entering our city. Our constables aren't even allowed to carry blasters.
You are Mandalorians. Weaponry and armor are intrinsic to your culture, are they not?
They are.
You want us to eliminate your droid problem?
I knew you would help us.
Hold on there, Your Majesty. We didn't agree to help
Please,
you.
Princess Kryze, your grace. Excursion would be viewed as an act of diplomacy between our two planets. Plazier 15 would formally recognize Mandalore as a sovereign system and petition the new republic to recognize it as such.
That's
And
enticing.
Groves indicated that he split from you because you had designs on ruling Mandalore once again.
What do you think?
You had me at battle droids.
Oh. That Christopher Lloyd?
Imperial robotics. Droids reprogramming was a complete success till one day an isolated event.
Oh, what the heck? You litterer.
This is just a small collection of malfunctions.
Oh, jeez. Luckily, no one was up there. Oh, no. This is dangerous. Oh, my God.
Why not turn them all off? Who's in charge of that?
Citizens voted against any interruption in droid services. They can't live without. The citizens are no longer required to work and participate
Man, what a
in our
world.
direct democracy. If we shut down the droids, our citizens wouldn't know how to survive. Seek out and decommission any remaining rogue droids until we can fix the problem. You'll have to go to the lower level and speak to the Ugnaughts.
Hey, the Ugnaughts.
Ugnaughts. See what happens when you rely on droids.
Are you taking this personally?
Come on,
No.
Din. Ooh, the battle
I am
droids.
Bo-Katan Kryze.
I am Mandalorian Dinjarin, friend of Ugnaught Queel.
Oh yeah, he was an
You will
Ugnaught, huh?
answer our questions. We were engaged to hunt down and eliminate the malfunctioning droids.
There are no such droids. The droids are not malfunctioning.
Citizens have
Show
been
them the
harmed
videos.
by these malfunctioning machines.
We're not in any way suggesting that your work is to blame. The stories of Ugnaughts' skill with smithing droids are legendary. We know that Ugnaughts are considered the hardest working species in the galaxy.
You gotta butter him up.
We will investigate the dangerous incidents. We would appreciate your help.
Here are the locations of the droids you seek.
They know.
Thank you. I've spent time with Ugnaughts. There's a particular way to communicate with them. But there's a likelihood that the next event will be at the loading docks.
I haven't seen battle droids since the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
I have.
Any of them look suspicious?
They all look suspicious.
Oh, their base function was warfare.
I thought they were just checked out.
What are you doing?
Then this shouldn't faze them.
True, yeah. One of these guys are gonna revert back, huh? Ooh. Oh.
You should have left them alone.
Man, that guy is fast. I don't think I've ever seen these guys run. I've really only seen them walk in formation. Oh, jeez. It's kind of good that everyone's witnessing this. I'll kind of help the Duchess and the captain's case. Yeah, there we go, Din. Ooh, nice work.
This is a crime scene. Standing back.
I found a spark pad.
What's it say?
The resistor.
Sounds like a droid bar.
Interesting. Look at the gonk. This is cool. It stops, everyone turns.
I don't think they get many of our kind here.
Definitely not.
That spark pad was found on a rogue battle droid. There has been a string of malfunctions that all point to this oil can.
If you don't start answering questions, I'll yank your memory circuit and dissect it back at the lab.
Jeez.
Nobody leaves.
This blue C-3PO.
You're wasting your time. You can't reason with droids.
Come on,
Their
Din.
behavior's programmed.
I want to help.
You want me to pull your hearing sensors too?
We are.
Jeez, come on, Din.
Horrible incidents continue. We will be. There are concerns.
Decommissioned.
Customers that we will be replaced. But here on Plaisir, they are given a second chance. That's why we need your help.
Catastrophes don't help your argument.
That's why we need your help. We don't want to be replaced. We still have a lot to contribute. Human life is so short. Organics created us. It's the least we can do.
All right. They all agree.
Droids are served nepenthe.
What is
What's
that?
Nepenthe? Nepenthe reprograms the droids that drink here?
It patches the programming as the commands of the mainframe change. It seems the malfunctioning droids all imbibed from the same batch of nepenthe.
Good detective work.
The particles are definitely present.
Oh. You guys need her alive. Need the witness. There you go, Dan.
They're still active.
Very much so.
Nanodroids.
It's writing.
Code?
Rotate the perspective.
It's a chain code.
If it has a chain code, then we should be able to determine its point of origin.
The chain title says it didn't arrive on Plaisir through droid acquisitions.
Was it
They were
created here?
requisitioned by the security office. It's illegal.
Oof.
There's no record of this transaction on the government registry. These droids were ordered by an individual, our head of security, Commissioner Hellgate.
We know about the Nepenthe and the nanodroids.
They didn't malfunction. You programmed them to disrupt an attack.
Everyone freeze!
This guy.
Battle droids and unleash them upon the unsuspecting citizens of Plaisir.
Jeez. Want a quick draw?
You're a separatist.
Separatist is a pejorative term. Count Dooku was a visionary. He was cut short in his prime by the Jedi and forces.
Anakin Skywalker. Grogu's helping her? Yeah, I believe this is Lizzo.
We found the cause of your malfunctions.
Despicable. If that isn't the Quacta.
You must live in exile on the moon of Paraquat.
Exile, huh?
I grant you audience with our deployment of Mandalorian privateers. I also give to you both our highest honor, the key to Plaisir.
Nice. Thank you, Lizzo.
And to this little one, I grant knighthood.
Nice.
Are now a knight of the Ancient Order of Independent Regencies.
He's probably gonna have to duel him. There's a lot of them here. What the heck?
Then I challenge you.
Yeah, I figured.
Do you accept my challenge?
I do.
Axe Woves, you are done. She has literal plot armor. Oh, jeez. Oh, that was sick. You lost, Axe.
But according to our ways, the ruler of Mandalore must possess the dark saber.
Then she shall have it.
Oh, wow.
It's not a gift. While exploring Mandalore, I was captured, and this blade was taken from me. Bo-Katan rescued me and slayed my captor.
This is true.
She
I see
defeated
the
the enemy
loophole.
that defeated me. Would this blade then not belong to her?
It would.
I return this blade to its rightful owner.
Ignite it. Yeah. Bryce Dallas Howard. Alrighty, that was episode 6 of The Mandalorian. That was really great, honestly. So Bo, Din, and Grogu land on this new planet that apparently has a city within a big dome. The reason why they're here is because the Mandalorians that were with Bo are here being their protectors. And Bo's goal, as we saw from the end of last episode, is to recruit as many of the Mandalorians as you can so they can all retake Mandalore. Once they land, they were escorted by Imperial droids to take the Hyperloop. They were trying to go to the Mandalorians, but were ordered to talk to the captain and Duchess. Once they arrive, we learn that the captain and Duchess are Jack Black and Lizzo. They offer them a proposal for the meeting with the Mandalorians. They ask for their help with figuring out their droid problem in exchange for them being able to visit the Mandalorians. They agreed, and the first stop in their investigation was Christopher Lloyd. That was pretty crazy to see him in Star Wars. He suggested them to go see the Ugnaughts below, since they're the ones that are actually building the droids. When they were down there, it was just cool to see the respect that the Ugnaughts had for Din, especially with the time that Din spent with Kuil back in season 1. It really helped develop his communication skills and how to talk to Ugnaughts. From there, they were given a potential spot where this issue could happen again. Once they were there, they talked to one of the droids there and were told that they were all recertified. Apparently, some weren't recertified well enough. After Din was messing with the droids, he got one of the battle droids to revert back to its coding and became dangerous and started running off. This led to a cool little chase scene with Din eventually stopping the droid and Bo killing it. From there, they noticed a spark patch, I believe is what they called it. And on the spark patch led to a place called the Resistor, I believe. And this is where the droids came to just hang out and be away from the humans. Here, a lot of Din's instincts from before season 1 came in. His deep hatred for droids seeped in. He was being very aggressive, and luckily with Bo's kind touch, it definitely helped motivate the droids to help. They were like, why would we be the ones to help these droids go AWOL when we don't want this to happen? The continuation of these AWOL droids are going to lead to the end of them. So the bartender basically gave them information regarding the spark patches. Apparently, all the AWOL droids that went crazy took these patches. From there, they basically went to the droid morgue, basically. They wanted the mortician to pull out the fluid from the droid and test it. Here's where they learn that there's a chain code that is embedded to them. And because of the chain code, they're able to pinpoint who deployed them. They learned that it didn't come from anyone outside, but someone within. And this is where we learn that it was actually Christopher Lloyd's character that ordered them. So they go all the way back to Christopher Lloyd, confront him. He threatened to press the red button, which would have led to a lot of people dying, since this would have caused all the droids to act up. Luckily, he backed down after giving his spiel about being a separatist and reliving the glory days of when Dooku was ruling over them. From there, they bring him to the Duchess and the captain. They grant Bo passage to the Mandalorians and give Grogu knighthood. Lastly, we finally made it to the confrontation between Bo and the other Mandalorians. We know that Axe Woves is the leader of the Mandalorians. He still has Sasha Banks with him. Once Bo confronts Axe, they weren't going to follow Bo peacefully, so she suggested the Mandalorian way, where they basically fight one-on-one. We had a cool little fight scene between the two, which leads to Bo basically giving mercy to Axe. Even after the loss, Axe is complaining, why would they follow her if she doesn't have the Darksaber? And after hearing this, Din used the loophole, saying since he was defeated by a creature on Mandalore and Bo defeated it, the rightful owner of the Darksaber should be Bo. They all agreed, and the episode ended with her igniting the blade, which was pretty awesome. Overall, this was a really great episode. A lot of unexpected cameos. The big one for me was actually Jack Black. I had no idea that he was going to be in this, and what a week for him. He's in a Mandalorian episode and has the Mario movie coming out in the same week. Other than that, that is all I have. If you have any questions or theories, please leave in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the reaction, please like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.